A promenade is a paved public walk, typically one along a waterfront at a resort. I had to read that before we start this level because I keep trying to read it during the level and then I die. And I can't read and play at the same time apparently. So long story short, it's kind of like a boardwalk, although when I looked up pictures, it also showed some balconies on like a cruise ship. But we're going to go with boardwalk because one, boardwalk is a property in Monopoly and I can always talk about Monopoly. But then two, I thought that was really kind of interesting because if you go back to the beginning of this video, where the pufferfish is basically a promenade. So the coincidences do continue. I can't even talk anymore because I've tried making this stupid video so many times. Anyways, let's go into boardwalk. So actually not really boardwalk. Let's just talk about Monopoly. Me and my cousins love to play Monopoly. We've played it so many times that we have to come up with house rules. Now there's lots of house rules for Monopoly, which honestly I think make it way more fun. But the most fun house rule that we've come up with is two-board Monopoly. Basically how it works is you have two boards next to each other. You start with double the cash that you normally have, or you could start with maybe $2,500. It doesn't really matter how much you start with. It just has to be more than normal. And then you play two boards at the same time, but just with your same token. So how you get to the other board, I'm going to explain it super fast. Basically, if you land on a corner, then you can choose to go to the other board. Or if you land on a railroad, then you have to go to the other board. You go to the railroad on the other board. You can't buy railroads. I was going to explain this super in depth. Maybe I'll just make a full video on it sometime because I can't really explain it and I don't want to just sit here at the end of the level doing nothing because that's boring to watch. I'll explain it in the future. Thanks for watching. Adios.